sir. May I come in?
Yes, sure. Please come in. All right. Hi. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. This is my file for today.
Good morning. It's beautiful day outside today, isn't it?
Yes, it's really nice outside, but it seems a bit cloudy now.
Thanks for coming today. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you. It's great to be here.
Okay, we'll get started with the interview. Before we dive into the question, I want to make sure you are comfortable and understand the process. Is there anything you like to know before we begin?
No, I'm think all set. Let's get started.
Alright, first question is, can you start by telling me about a little bit about yourself?
Okay, thank you. My name is Mizan Kalam. You can call me Mizan. I graduated from Polban this year with a GPA of 3.1. I have intern experience as a business analyst for 6 months. I focus on requirement analysis and construct some diagram such as BPMN 2.0, class diagram, use case diagram, and flowchart diagram.
Right, that sounds great. What made you interested in the position with our company?
Well, I've been following your company for a while, and I really admire to the work that you do. I'm particularly interested in business analyst position because it seems like a great opportunity to use my skills and experience to contribute to a team that's making a difference in the community.
That's great. Can you tell me a little bit more about your experience with business analyst?
Sure. In my previous internship, I was responsible to construct the requirements from the software that we built. That include developing the software requirement specification and also the mock-up. One of my most successful campaign was for a government organization that we were able to build the software to support the presidential program called Satu Data Indonesia.
Excellent. How do you approach working as a team?
How do I approach working a team? I think the collaboration is really important for me. I believe that everyone brings their own unique strength and perspective to the table, and that working together is the best way to achieve our goals. I also think it's important to communicate openly and honestly, and to always be willing to listen to feedback and learn from the others. Because if we don't have respect in one each other, I think the collaboration is not doing well in the team.
That's great approach. Do you have any question for anything else you'd like to add?
Oh yes, I have one thing that I'm curious about the company culture and what it's like to work here. I'm also interested in any opportunity for professional development and growth within the company.
Absolutely. I'll be happy to talk more about you, and thank you for taking the time to come in today. And I speak with me. We'll be in touch soon regarding next step in the interview process. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Excuse me, sir. May I come in?
Yeah, sure. Please come in. Please take a seat. Nice to meet you. Good morning. It's a really beautiful day in outside, right?
Yes. It's really nice outside.
Yes. Thank you for coming in today. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you. It's great to be here.
Good. Okay. Well, let's get started with the interview. Here I get your file. But
Use the
But before we dive into the question, I want to make sure that you're comfortable and understand the process. Is there anything you'd like to know before we begin?
No, I think it's all set, and let's get started.
Well, can you start by telling me a little bit about yourself?
My name is Iqbal Fian, and people call me Iqbal. And I was born in Jakarta and was here in Bandung. I graduated from Polban this year with GPA of 3.4. During my studies, I focused on web development and gained the experience with language such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I also learned my many framework and library for design websites such as Bootstrap, Favicon, our Carousel, and many else.
That sounds great. What made you interesting in the position with our company?
Well, I've been following your company for a while, and I really admire the work that you do. I particularly interested in front-end developer, and because it seems like a great opportunity to use my skill and experience to contribute to a team that's making difference in the community.
Wow, that's great to hear. Can you tell me a little bit more about your experience with front-end developer?
Sure, in my previous internship, I was responsibility for managing project from start to finish as a front-end developer. That include developing the strategy, creating the design, managing the design, implementing the design, and integration with the back-end development. And I was able to make the good website and can use it for transaction inside company or outside the company.
Excellent. How do you approach working on a team?
Collaborating is really important to me. I believe that everyone bringing their own unique strengths and perspective to the table, and working together is the best way to achieve our goals. I also think it's important to communicate openly and honestly, and to always be willing to listen to feedback and learn from others.
Wow, that's a great approach. I haven't seen that question with another participant. Next question. Do you have any question for me or anything else you'd like to add?
Yes, I'm curious about the company culture and what is like to work here, and also interest in any opportunity for professional development and grown with the company.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to talk more about that, and thank you for taking the time to come in and speak with me. I will be in touch soon regarding next step in the interview process.
Ya.
Yeah, sure. Please come in.
Nah, tadi dulu, tanda tangan ulang. Enggak, orang ini aja. Orangnya jadi gini. Interviewnya lagi. Excuse me.
Thank you for having us.
I was graduated from Polban